百度优异讲堂，我们不培养美工，只培养一流设计师。
Hi guys, this is Wendy from the Baidu design team. In this video we will discuss the interface of Sketch. This video is meant for people who haven't worked with Sketch before and want to learn more about its basic functionalities. Please download Sketch if you haven't done so already, so you can follow and practice the things I show you. Alright, let's get started and open Sketch. Let's go here. So here you see the welcome screen. On the left side you can play a video to learn more about it. You can open a template, you can read their manual, follow them, and you can subscribe to their newsletter. On the left bottom side you can uncheck this box to not show the screen again. Okay. We'll open our workspace. You see it's very clean. This is your canvas. On the left side you will see your navigator, on the right side you will see your inspector, and on the top you have your toolbar. In the toolbar you see the button called Insert. This is the place you go to create things. Here you see the vector tool. This is the same as the pen tool you used to in Photoshop and Illustrator. We have a pencil, shapes, text, images, artboards. We will talk about artboards in the next video. Slices, symbols if there were any symbols defined, and textiles if there were any textiles defined. So for now let's create a rectangle. We can just drag this rectangle onto our canvas. So if we go to View, Canvas, Show Rulers, and we will zoom out. So now you will see our canvas is infinite. We can just scroll along what we want. So here in your navigator you see this layer called Rectangle 1. If you want to change the name, you can just double click it and press enter to go on with the change. On the right side you will see the position, the dimensions, the radius of this element, shared styles, opacity, blending, fills, borders, shadows, etc. So for now I will put this item on position 0, 0 and make it 600 by 400. Then I will show you these buttons. So the first button you see is Edit. You will see this vector and you can drag along these points and you can say finish editing or just press escape to go out of this shape again. So let's undo that, try it again. Double click or press edit, drag along and say finish editing or press escape to finish. I will undo it with Command Z. Now let's see what transform does. Transform makes you transform in perspective. Press escape, Command Z to undo, try it again. So you can just play along a little bit with this. Command Z. If you want to change the size to, let's say, 640, you can just do it here, or you can say -40 to change it back to 600. So that's really easy. You can do math in these areas. If you want to keep the dimensions the same, click this lock. So now if we make it to, let's say, the double times 2, you will see that the 400 will go to 800 if I press enter. And we have a rectangle that's 2 times the size it was before. So let's say we want another rectangle like this. What we can do is press right mouse click, copy, and say paste here. You see now we have 2 rectangles. Let's undo it with Command Z. I can just select this shape by clicking on it, press Command C for copying, press Command V for pasting. It will paste in the exact same position. So if I drag it, you see I now have two shapes. So what I can now do is select them by dragging and press Command G or right mouse click and say Group Selection. And what you will now see that in the navigator, a group is created. So this is my second rectangle, this is my first rectangle. So I will rename it, double click, say this one is the first one, this one is the second one. And if I now want to select it, I can just select the group. If I want to go into the group, I can just press these layers, or I can double click. So I double clicked, and I will change the fill of this one. So group, if I want to ungroup it, I can press my right mouse click and say ungroup, or I can press Command Shift G to ungroup them. So let's have a closer look at the inspector. I will select this shape. Here you see the fill. So you can change the color. You can also add another color by clicking on the plus. So you can choose for a solid color or all sorts of gradients. Or you can choose an image. So let's go to the white color and give this one an opacity of 10. Press enter. So right now you see it gets lighter when I click and unclick this one. If I want to delete this fill, I can just press this button. Same goes for the borders. You can add multiple borders. So let's put this one on the outside, make it 10 to just show you. So if I want to remove these, I can just uncheck them and press the remove button. Then if I want to add a shadow, I can click the plus and I can edit the shadows over here. Decide what opacity to give them. Inner shadows works the same. Okay, so let's delete these. What I want to show you right now is the Boolean options. So these are the same you used to in Photoshop and Illustrator. If you press Union, it will make a combined shape. What I really like about Sketch is that it still keeps the original shapes. So if you want to make any changes, that's not a problem. Here you can change them, the same as you see here. Same as a group, you can double click to enter the combined shape. So when you click once, you will select the combined shape. If you click twice, you will select the shape that's in the combined shape. So if we want to undo this, we can just drag these out of the shape. We can rename this again to rectangle 1. So let's do it again. We can union. Now let's say subtract. So you will see it subtracts from layer, intersect, and difference. So the difference will just cut out the shape that is overlaid by the two. So if you press none, doesn't change. Union, we have one shape. Subtract, intersect, and difference. Drag it out to undo this. And I will rename this one again to rectangle 1. Zooming in and out is very easy. You can use your trackpad to zoom in and out, or you can use Command minus and Command plus. If you want to go to the real size in one time, you can press Command 0. It will show you the 100% view. So let's zoom out a little bit. select this one, make it a group. What you see now is that the group doesn't have the same options as it has before, but you can still give the group an opacity, or you can give it a shadow. Delete the shadow. You can flip it, and you can still change it with or without keeping the dimensions the same. So let's have a look at exporting. If I press this one, make exportable, you will see this icon changed. Let's undo it with Command Z. I'll click this one, make exportable, so the icon changed. Here you can see the size, the suffix, and the format. So you can choose if you want to have a PNG, JPEG, whatever you like. So let's keep it a PNG, and we can say add another one. So what's very easy about this is that for Retina screens, you can export the same shape in different dimensions without duplicating them. So we can say export group or share. Another thing I really like is right-clicking on the toolbar and say customize toolbar. So here you see an overload of options. We will not discuss all these options right now, but it's definitely worth looking into later. Another thing I want to show you is the Preferences panel. We go to Sketch in the menu and say Preferences. And as you see, I have unchecked autosave files while editing. In a different video, I will tell you more about this, but it's definitely worth looking into. Then pixel filling, vector import, Sketch mirror. We will also talk about Sketch mirror in a different video. Canvas, layers, and plugins. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, definitely let us know, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.
关注百度大优一讲堂，学习我们的课程，你将以最快的速度成长为一流设计师。欢迎加入我们的贴吧和 QQ 群，一起交流，共同进步。